Good morning students, my name is Madhavi working in COE Vardhanapet. Today's topic is disorders of muscular and skeletal system, and the first one is myasthenia gravis. This myasthenia gravis, it is an autoimmune disorder which affects the neuromuscular junction. Neuromuscular junction is the junction between the motor neuron and the sarcolemma of the muscle fibers. Here what happens is the acetylcholine receptors of the sarcolemma, they are blocked either by antibodies or autoimmune bodies. As a result, the communication between the motor neuron and the muscle fiber is lost, and it leads to fatigue, weakness and paralysis of the skeletal muscle. The second one is muscular dystrophy. It is the progressive degeneration of the skeletal muscle due to genetic disorders such as DMD or nutritional disorders. DMD is Duchenne muscular dystrophy. It is an X-linked genetic disorder in which a gene called dystrophin is responsible for the production of dystrophin protein. This protein is essential for maintenance of sarcolemma of the muscle fiber. So when this protein is not produced, the sarcolemma is going to weaken, and as a result there will be progressive degeneration of the skeletal muscles, which we call it as the muscular dystrophy. The third one is tetany. Tetany is prolonged contraction of the muscles which is caused due to low calcium level in the blood. The calcium is essential for the muscle contraction. And why there is low calcium in the blood? The two reasons are, one is vitamin D deficiency and another one is hypoparathyroidism. Parathyroid is an endocrine gland which produces the hormone called parathormone, which maintains the calcium level in the blood. So when there is low production of the parathormone, the calcium level in the blood is going to fall down, and as a result the muscles will be in a contracted state for longer period of time, which we call it as the tetany. The next one is arthritis. It is the inflammation of the joints which results in swelling, stiffness, and the joints are going to become swollen. The reason for inflammation of the joints may be due to damage of hyaline cartilage which covers the joints, or it may be due to decrease in the synovial fluid present between the joints. As a result of decrease of synovial fluid, the friction between the bones is going to increase, and it results in the inflammation of the joints, which is called as arthritis. And the next one is osteoporosis. It is an age-related disorder where there is a decrease of bone mass, and as a result the chances of fractures are going to increase. The decrease in bone mass is due to absorption of calcium from the bones into the blood, which we call it as the bone resorption. And this osteoporosis, it is mainly seen in women when there is a decrease in the estrogen level, especially in the post-menopause stage. Menopause is the cessation of the menstrual cycle. And the last one is the gout, which is the inflammation of the joints due to accumulation of uric acid crystals. Uric acid is produced during the metabolism of nucleic acids, and this uric acid, it is excreted by the kidneys. And if the uric acid is going to increase in the blood, this increased level of uric acid combines with sodium, and they are going to form sodium urate crystals which are going to accumulate in the joints, and they result in the inflammation of the joints, which is called as the gout. Today's question is, what is tonus? With this, we have completed the topic skeleton and the unit musculoskeletal system. Thank you.